best 6 holiday destinations. Cairo and Alexandria, Luxor and Aswan, Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada. It's not my opinion. This is exactly what was published in the Independent newspaper of Britain. And to say why and how, to shed more light on this, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. El-Sayed Ali Taha, our tourism expert. Thank you very much for being with us, sir.
Good morning.
How do you see the shores of those 6 cities, sir, and to have this report published in the Independent?
Egypt is one of the countries that has its variety regarding to the touristic programs, and we have the whole types of tourism. We can talk about leisure tourism, we can talk about culture tourism, we can talk about ecology tourism, all the types of the tourism that we have in everywhere in Egypt. If you want to enjoy the safari tourism, you can go to the different oases that we have in the Western Desert in Egypt, Farafra, Dakhla, Kharga, the White Desert, the Red Desert, and also the Black Desert as well. If you are heading for healthy tourism, you can go to that different resorts in Siwa and in those oases as well. We have the different types of tourism everywhere in Egypt, as I told you.
I mean, when it comes to a newspaper like The Independent, meaning that they had their own research, they studied those 6 cities here in Egypt to give this piece of advice to the British people to go there and to find their happiness in one of them at least, or 2. How do you see adding Cairo and Alexandria? I mean, I can understand Luxor and Aswan, it's culture tourism. Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh, it's the beach and the nature. But to add Cairo and Alexandria, I think this is an added value.
That's right, and I think due to the new development going on, as you know, we started a big mega project paving new roads and overflying bridges and also tunnels to facilitate the communication in the different parts of Cairo. Due to this, now all the problems that we used to face of the traffic and the noisy and the crowded is starting a bit to be easy to move from Cairo, I mean from different districts of Cairo, from the north to the south, and also in Alexandria as well. If you witness with all of us, we can see that the new resorts that we are building around in Galala, in Alamein, in everywhere you go in Egypt by nowadays, you will find a new project going on, and that added value to to the destination as a tourism destination. All this facilitate and it makes a kind of propaganda, and also the word of mouth. I always say the word of mouth is a very, very important propaganda. All those people who are witness these, projects going on, and when they go back to their friends and their families, they talk much about Egypt, and that helps a lot to develop the tourism and to encourage those people who've been thinking to head to Egypt to book a new programs and a new Alexandria. It's from time to time we discover something under the sea there regarding the culture tourism, and there is a professor. She's a lady looking for the tomb of Cleopatra. In the western side of Alexandria. About a couple of months, they have found, or the team found, a tunnel about 1 kilometer long. That tunnel, they have found a lot of fragments and some coins indicates that maybe it's related with Cleopatra. We're still investigating, and the work is still under investigation. Hopefully, to find this. If we discover this, will be another add value to the tourism program.
Meaning that I can say that, Frank, that our tourism map is changing and we are adding new destinations, new let's say zones,
Programs and all the tourist programs as well, yeah.
Because when, for example, I know that many of our diplomatic dignitaries and diplomatic delegations were invited to witness themselves or to attend the press conference of a new discovery in Al-Matariya, for example, in Saqqara, you name it. I think this was also one of the main steps on the right track to attract more visitors, because each of those who attended the press conference or the discovery are going to propagate themselves for what they have seen, if you agree with me on that.
I totally agree. And as you know, we are waiting for the opening of the gym. That will, I'm expecting that will help a lot in tourism field, and will add what I might suppose an essential value to the tourism field. Also, from time to time, the famous and the renowned professor Hawat, he does witness a lot of lectures and a lot of, a kind of talking about lectures about the Egyptology and the new discoveries. And he is considered to be one of the great, renowned professors in the field of Egyptology. And that helps a lot in kind of, advertising for tourism field. Egypt used to be always as a, destination for the culture tourism, and it's still, this is the main program that we
and as you've kindly mentioned,
Egypt.
sir,
Yeah.
the inauguration of the gym is going to be a turning point, a leap.
Of course,
Gym is
of course.
our gift to humanity at large. But in addition to it, if you permit me to add, the renovation of other museums scattered all over Egypt and establishing new ones approximately in each capital of our provinces all over Egypt also. I mean, we were delighted to have you speaking about the Sohag Museum, for example. To take this into consideration, I think this is an added value or another step taken by the state, not only to centralize our museums in certain provinces or in certain cities, but now I can say easily that we can have a museum in each of our governorates.
That's right, and that will help the local societies in those governorates to find more opportunity of work, and sometimes we have overbooking in Cairo, for example, in the hotels and in the resorts.
Yeah.
And if we participate in different programs, and if we propagate the different programs, that will help to scatter the different booking into different hotels in Cairo. But we still miss a bit. I'm not going to neglect that. We still miss a bit, some organization and some progress in the tourism field in those governorates. There are not enough hotels and not enough resorts to keep the tourism field going on.
This is a problem which is going to be solved on the ground in the very near future, inshallah. We were very much delighted to have with us Mr. Sayyid Ali Taha, our tourism expert. Thank you very much for your input, sir. Well, then the Independent have chosen Cairo, Alexandria, Luxor, Aswan, Hurghada, and Sharm el-Sheikh to be the best 6 destinations to attract tourists to come to Egypt. I'm going to share a dream with our viewers before saying goodbye. I hope next time they are going to add to the list new Ismailia city, new Mansoura city, new El Minya city, because every place in Egypt deserves to be visited. And under each stone, you are going to find something related to one of our great civilizations. This is Egypt. Well, by this, we come to the end of our episode of our breakfast show today. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates, and for more details, please log on to www.nileinternational.net. Many thanks for watching. With all my love, this was Nermina Abdurrahman.